What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be learning how to intercept any pass in Madden 18. All right? Just because the Patriots are the best team, we're going to let them be on offense, and we're going to come out with the Vikings. We're going to use their bar and see how that's working. Pretty much, we're going to do it on all Madden, so that way you know that it works no matter what you're doing. And pretty much, we're going to come out with the Oakland Raiders defensive playbook. Let's get it started, and let's see what happens. Okay, so what you're going to want to do right now is you're going to want to pause the game and go to your settings to make sure everything is set up properly. I'm going to show you the way I have it set up for the reasoning behind it, of having auto strafe and ball hawk and all that stuff. I keep all of those on because it just puts you in a better position to make plays. Over the years, from 16, 17, it's been very, very difficult to keep control of your player when certain things go crazy. So it's just better to have these on. You can do it without. Some people prefer it without, but if you are the type of person that clicks on very, very late, it's going to keep you out of the play. That actually had that happen to me yesterday during one of my ranked games that I played, so I don't want that to happen. So just for this purpose, we're going to have everything on, skill level all Madden, and we're going to keep the game speed to normal just to keep it right there. All right? Let's get on the gridiron really quickly. Okay, so primarily on defense, just to make it very, very easy, I'm going to probably in 4-3 under, let me put bar. I'm going to put bar here, right there. We're going to put Kentrell Brothers on the outside right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run a cover 4. And just for the purposes of, the actual tutorial, which is to show you how to intercept the ball, we could go Hail Mary just to make sure they always throw it. Yeah, we're going to just do Hail Mary, all right? So what you're going to want to do now, wait a minute, I'm going to have to spot the ball because I've just realized I'm on defense. So let me go ahead and spot the ball. Okay, I got to wait for it to go to this thing. All right, great. You got to wait for it to do that. Why would it currently unavailable? What? All right, so let me just pick the plays real quick. Whatever. What was I just doing? 4-3 under. We're going to go to cover 4. And then over here, we're going to go to Hail Mary. And we're going to press box. We're going to use the one with just the 2 verticals on both sides. Now I'm going to pause the game. Can I do it now? All right, good. I can respot the ball now. All right. So here we go. We're going to do it. And if you're on offense and you're trying to respot the ball in practice mode, it's going to be pushing down on the L3 analog and L2 at the same time. You got to do those. It's not just L3 right now for Madden 18. I don't know if that'll be patched later, but you have to do those 2 things in order to move the ball if you're on offense. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come out. Remember, the number 1 pro tip, you can no longer just run around holding Y or triangle, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pretty much explain. Wherever Tom Brady's going with the ball, we're going to want to make a play on it. Why hasn't he hiked the ball yet? What is he doing? All right, okay, so here we go. All right, when you click on, you could do it 1 or 2 ways. You could click on like this, hold L2 to strafe, and then let him catch the ball and do you dirty like that, which just happened. Yo, the computer's always, why me, bruh? Why are you going to do me like that? You going to embarrass me because you know I'm recording for a tutorial on how to pick the ball? Like, come on, EA. All right, now, if you just notice, you'll see that you're able to strafe now. We haven't been able to strafe since Madden 15, so that's a very huge plus. The D-line obviously doesn't want me to get a chance to intercept the ball for the second go-around after that ridiculous animation. But again, the hovering is so much better in 18. You're going to love the smoothness and the fluidity of it on the Frostbite engine. But like I said, with the strafe, you're going to want to click on, hold L2, and you're going to press triangle. But you have to time it. You can't hold the... I'm going to tell you this right now. I held it in a solo. I held triangle or Y, whichever console you're on. And it was a very, very bad scene. I don't want to talk about it because I'm still getting over it. Right there, I just got mossed. Don't worry about that. That happened because I was holding triangle as I'm talking because obviously I'm not following my own routine. So let's go again right now. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it the right way. Just to make sure we understand each other. You can strafe. Tom. So you just gonna throw a hot one while I'm trying to do the tutorial? Okay, Tom. Okay, bro. You just gonna throw a hot one? Okay. All right. Like I was saying, Tom, you really starting to. Bro, you don't... All right, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Bro, all right, we're going to pick... Okay, hold up. Okay, Kentrell Brothers got a little... Oh, okay. So here we go. We go here, strafe, and then we get mossed. Okay, so he dropped the ball. But the bottom line is you're going to want to make sure that you're holding L2 this year. Over the last couple years, you got away with just holding triangle or Y. This year, you must strafe if you want to be there for that pick. Okay, so when you get there, get yourself there. And you're going to just, you don't really need to maneuver your guy around because when you go to strafe, he's going to actually turn around and look at the ball this year. Yeah. You guys remember that? You know how fun that is to look around at the ball? We kind of forgot about that over the years. So, like I said, if you want to pass commit, it's going to be the L2 and up on the right stick, just to make sure that you know that you guys are playing pass coverage, just so that if you have an issue with making sure that's what they're doing, you can do that. And then you're going to want to, like I said, L2, and you're going to want to, at the right time, press triangle. You can hold it for about 2 seconds, but if you hold it for anything longer than that, what's going to happen is you're going to get mossed. Okay? So over the last couple years, you were getting mossed regardless. Now if you mistime your pick, you are going to be mossed. So you're going to want to get to the circle. You're going to want to turn around there. Okay, he didn't get the ball. But like I said, once you get to the circle, even if you see like how, okay, look, I just pass committed L2 and up on the right stick. All right. Even with where I'm playing right now, like you can see I'm playing what is that, a hook zone? What you're doing right now, you're not really holding triangle or running around anymore. What you're doing is you're just utilizing the L control, the L analog, and you're moving around to try to secure the field. You may notice in the games that it shows you who you're supposed to be covering. It'll like give you like a line pointing to the guy that you're supposed to be covering. That is very, very useful to help you with who you should be on, but you don't have to do that. And it also helps you to bait your opponent. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're watching it. You're watching it right now. Okay, you may notice that there's not anything going on with nano detection. To my knowledge, I haven't seen nano detection yet, especially when you pass commit. They just come. They're not trying to wait. It's a very, very nice thing, bro. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I only asked for a few things, and I got the things that I wanted. And like I said, the biggest key about it when you're trying to intercept the ball, getting to the circle and then holding L2. Now, when it's underneath routes, you can also hold L2 and actually be there now. Like I'm actually holding L2. You see me? That it's so nice to be able to do that. But again, you're right there. You get there, and then you may get animations like that. You may get the animation where he pops it up. But the bottom line is you won't be getting mossed a lot in one-on-one coverage or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The key to this is holding L2. I cannot stress it enough. Hold that button. Sometimes the computer will get in the way and intercept it for you. But as long as you're holding that button and you're positioning yourself to be there for the play, you will not have any issues intercepting the ball this year. No matter where you are. Underneath routes, the drag routes. Trust me, I've already been getting a lot of user picks in MUT Squads. I have a MUT Squads video out right now. The strafe button is real right there. We didn't get a good bump on it, but we still can come back down because we're pass committing, so they're looking down. You can also do L2 and press down on the right stick, and it'll help you. Well, no, it's triangle and down on the right stick for underneath routes. And okay, I think I just ran committed by mistake. L2 and down is run committing. So yeah, that's a correction for that. You have to do triangle or Y and down, and they'll play downwards in case your opponent's trying to hit you with something underneath. But the bottom line is you can go to the circle. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I kind of effed up on that. You can go to the circle and make sure you don't hold L2 until you're around the circle. Once you're around the circle in the area, hold L2, and then once you get like 1 to 2 seconds before the ball's about to drop, you can successfully hold the triangle or the Y button, and you'll see that your defender will now go for the ball instead of standing around like he doesn't know what he was doing over the last couple of years. All right, so we're gonna do it one more time before we close the video out, and you can see the strafe button is very, very. Oh, the strafe. See what I'm saying? The strafe button is very, very good. In the last 2 years of Madden, I wouldn't have been able to control my linebacker like that to make that play. So I'm glad that just happened, that you were able to see that, so you know that the strafe is real for Madden 18. All right, so we're gonna try to. That was a good pick, but let's let them throw it deep one more time because that's what we've been having issues with over the years. And right there, we get dotted obviously because I didn't pass commit and we didn't get a good enough bump. The purples will bump that receiver. They will bump that person if you have them aligned properly out of the cover 4 with 4-3 under. So you could look out for that as well. They look for the bump now, and you can just go over there and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, one-on-one, you could go there and you go for the pick, and you can actually get it now. Hopefully this has been informative and you've enjoyed it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it. See me on Twitch at GmiasWorld, and hit that like. See you guys and girls next time, man. One love.